This movie all starts with a man named Larry Levin and he wrote, this spec script in the 90s called Let's Be Friends. Larry Levin, he wrote for TV shows like It's Gary Shandling's Show. He also wrote one episode of Seinfeld. Then he sold this script for a movie called Let's Be Friends, and it would take about 12 to 15 years for it to get made much later. But that's why I think Wade and I were both picking up on the 90s-ness. And I really noticed so many Seinfeld, like that Anwar Sadat thing is such a Seinfeld joke.
Yeah.
This dog looks like Anwar Sadat.
Did the Seinfeld episode he wrote, was it the Not That There's Anything Wrong With That?
No, it was the boyfriend. It's the Keith Hernandez episode.
Oh.
So I watched that episode last night and I was like, oh my God, these are literal scenes from I Love You, Man. Let's take a look.
Let's watch it.
I mean, what am I going to say to him?
Just ask him if he wants to get together.
For what, dinner?
Dinner's good.
Don't you think that's coming on a little too strong? Isn't that like a turn off?
Jerry, he's a guy.
That's the movie I Love You, Man.
It is the whole movie. Yes, I'm so glad
Paul
it was
Rudd
funnier.
doing a Jerry Seinfeld impression.
The Seinfeld episode, the extended joke is just having a male friend or trying to find a male friend is a lot like dating, and that you even have to break up. And it's not that I Love You, Man isn't that, because it is trying to be like a romantic comedy about friendship.
Same beats.
Which even has the wedding and the guy interrupting it and everything. But I at least like it that it moves beyond that joke, because in the Seinfeld episode, which is 2 episodes, it's a double episode.
Jesus.
They keep returning to that joke. He's a guy.
It would have had a lot of legs in the 90s.
But you see the 90s relics all over this movie, like how many phone calls they're always making. And sorry, I'm hogging the phone. You mean that
I was like,
cordless landline?
Okay, yeah.
What's so weird is this movie opens in 2009, or presumably this is the present, and he's like, Paul Rudd as Peter takes Rashida Jones, who plays Zoe, but spelled Zooey because it's the 2000s, and as in Deschanel, drives her to this vacant lot on the edge of downtown LA, and he lays out his plans, and he's like, my plan is to create a cluster of live work lofts all along the perimeter here, and I also am planning this neighborhoody dining and retail area in the central square. It's like, oh, so you're Satan. Oh, so you have the worst idea in the history of the world. Okay. He's a literal gentrifier.
I thought that too. Like, you're doing the Lord's work there.
Because he literally later says, like, I know the neighborhood's a little
sketchy.
Yeah, a little iffy, but I'm going to fix all that with my dining and retail square. And she's like, and he's like, and you have like your yarn store or whatever that you own with your 3 best friends. You could open up a second yarn store here. No mention anywhere in this of the real estate collapse and financial depression that the world is in 2009.